Tapos hanggang ngayon, nandito ka pa rin.
I feel very blessed and grateful. Kasi nung nag-umpisa ako, honestly, pa-cute lang, in my mind, pa-cute lang to. I just want to experience being in showbiz because nga, feeling ko kasi nung bata pa lang ako, I want to be in showbiz because my mom and dad were in showbiz. So I thought, back then when I was starting, 10 years was long enough. So sinabi ko sa sarili ko, after 10 years, baka pwede na uli akong bumalik sa school, no? I wanted to finish my college degree and all that. And I wanted to go to college. Hindi na nangyari yun kasi ang dami nang nangyari sa buhay ko. So looking back, who would have thought that I would still be in the business after over 40 years, right? So for me, it's a blessing and I'm very, very grateful sa lahat ng nangyari sa akin, sa lahat ng nakatrabaho ko.
Nakikita mo yung karir ng nanay at tatay mo.
Oo naman. Hindi ko rin in-expect talaga.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Maraming salamat. Great set of questions. Let's keep it going. From Hataw, we have Miss Maricris Nicasio.
Hi,
Sige, humataw ka na. Game.
Do you have a microphone for you?
Sundan ko lang yung tanong ni Jojo. Kung hindi ka naging artista, ano kaya si Pops Fernandez?
I probably would be a very good businesswoman. But still involved somehow in showbiz. Kasi ito talaga yung na-picture ko bata pa lang ako. I pictured myself being part of the business. Because nga, totoo pala yung sinasabi nga nila na if it's in the blood, it's in the blood, hindi mo mapipigilan. So I would have probably defied my mom anyway because ayaw naman niya talaga na mapunta ako sa showbiz. She wanted other things for me. She was already setting me up before na, nako, ang hirap ng showbiz, iiyak ka lang dyan. But nevertheless, dun rin ako pumunta, di ba? So, I just had to prove to myself, I guess, and to my mom, na kakayanin ko, di ba?
And since naging artista ka na nga, paano mo marirate na na-satisfy ka ba sa naging career mo?
Yan naman siguro. After being in the business for 40 years. But yun na nga, in our business kasi, are we ever satisfied? Parang hindi di ba? We always want to do something more and we always want to better ourselves and
Pero you're happy
improve
for
ourselves.
where you are now?
Yes, now kasi I get to decide, choose. Dati kasi nung bata ako, parang feeling ko, everybody chose for me and everybody planned for me. So, about 20 years ago, na-realize ko na, I have a voice and I can plan pala and I can decide on my own. So I think that was also a turnaround for me personally and career-wise. Yung nag-umpisa na akong mag-decide. Dati kasi takot na takot akong mag-decide for myself. So, pwede naman pala.
Isa ba sa plano ng Viva na mag-record ka rin ng kanta and meron ka pa bang gustong
Right now kasi, I have recorded with Star Music. And we just released Always Love. That's my latest single. We just released the music video. It's a different type of love song. Maybe in the future, yes, more songs here also. Meron pa kaming i-release again very, very soon. We're about to shoot the music video. Kaabang-abang rin yun. So hopefully people can relate, first of all, to Always Love because, again, ang tagal ko nang hindi nagre-recording. So years and years after, this is my message for the people, for my audience, and for the listeners. Yun na nga, love yourself. Sinabi nga ni Ana, don't chase destiny. What's meant for us will be. Ayan.
Yes.
So it's a different type of love. It's a self-love type of a song.
Thank you.
Pero Pops, hindi ba yung naging very kind of industry sa'yo?
Despite all the challenges before, yes, as a whole, yes. Feeling blessed rin ako dyan. Mabait ang lahat sa akin. I have learned to also, dati kasi mahihain ako, so akala ng tao, suplada ako. Actually, mahihain ako noon. And maybe, aaminin ko, hindi ako sure sa sarili ko. So it came out as makasarili ako, or yun na nga, suplada ako. Ang totoo nun is, hindi lang ako sure sa sarili ko. Ano bang dapat kong sabihin? Ano bang dapat kong gawin? Ang dami kong takot. And once I eventually came out of my shell, ako rin, na-discover ko rin yung sarili ko, yung strength ko, kung ano ba yung pwede ko at dapat kong sabihin. Slowly but surely, I gained my confidence. But it took a long time. It took a long time for that to happen. So, nung na-gain ko na yung confidence ko, mas naging self-aware na ako na, pwede naman pala. Ito naman pala. Matanda na rin ako nun. I was a kumbaga a late bloomer sa lahat ng bagay. But yun na nga, even if I was a late bloomer, it's never too late, diba? So, even in life, it's never too late to change, to discover yourself. So, yeah.
Kala ko naman identity crisis.
Hindi naman ako, wala namang identity.
Hindi naman
Ano
umabot
lang,
doon.
hindi lang sure. Oo.
Naalala ko tuloy yung sinabi ni Ku sa isa sa mga Zoom press ko dati. Isa nga sa pinakamabait na tao na nakilala niya.
I just love, I fall in love with the people I work with. And kasi gusto ko parate pag merong project, happy-happy lang lahat, no? So, yeah, every time ako rin minsan pag hindi ko pa nakakatrabaho, syempre parang ninenervous ako na, oh my gosh, magkiklik ba kami together? Or, oh my God, mabait ba to? But I end up being friends with them. Yun na nga, because I love working with the people I work with. I think that's one of the secrets also. Imbes na mag-intrigahan kayo, parang ang gusto ko yung mas makilala ko sila at mas madami pa rin akong natututunan. Minsan siguro hindi ako sang-ayon sa mga gusto nila or sa sinasabi nila, but marami pa rin akong natututunan, di ba? Because parang ang point ko doon is, we are all different. We all have different styles, so we all have to respect each other, di ba? As long as you respect me, of course, I've learned to respect everyone, and that's why I also love doing collabs with other people. Ngayon nga I get to work with more artists than I ever have. At yun na nga, parang for me, it's a big joy kasi napapanood ko sila, pinapakinggan ko sila, nakaka-pick up pa rin ako ng mga bagay na ina-admit ko, hindi ko pa pala alam. Personally, and of course, artistically. So, inaamin ko na hindi naman ako perfect, hindi naman ako ganun kagaling. So, madami akong natututunan every time I work with people. No, the way they talk, their sense of yung professionalism nila. Sometimes yung professionalism nila or lack of. But yun na nga, madami pa rin akong natututunan. And I'm open about it, and I accept it with open arms. Kasi ako rin, parang feeling ko mas madami pa akong gustong malaman.
Pero minsan ba pumasok sa isip mo na talikuran lahat?
Yes, kaya nga nagsisemi-retire ako. Minsan kasi it's the pressure that gets you. Lalo na pag may pinagdadaanan ka, tapos mape-pressure ka ng industry. Siyempre, tao lang tayo, di ba? Kino-question rin natin yung sarili natin, yung kakayahan natin. Napagdaanan ko na rin yan. So, kaya nga, minsan nagbe-break ako because I have to kumbaga sa sort things out and figure out, ano ba talaga, gusto ko ba talaga to? Do I really like what I'm doing, or am I really meant to be here? Pag nakahinga na naman ako ng konti, ang sagot rin is, oo naman, mas na-challenge pa nga ako.
Refresh.
Yes, but we need that. I think we need that. We just have to be honest with ourselves, no? But yeah, sa lahat naman ng bagay, hindi lang naman siguro sa industriya natin, sa iba rin namang businesses. I'm sure may saturation, nasa-saturate rin, di ba? At kailangan nilang mag-take ng break.
Parang hindi naman namin naramdaman ng semi-retirement ka, di ba?
Ay, hindi ba? Hindi ba? Minsan hindi nyo ako nakikita, di ba?
Kasi nasa abroad ka.
Ganun.
Show
Parang
abroad.
marakit ka pa rin.
Hindi, before ako nag-a-abroad at rumaraket, matagal-tagal rin kasi ako hindi kumanta, di ba? Siguro nagpaparamdam lang ako because nagpo-produce nga ako. So parang feeling nyo, hindi naman ako nawala.
Oo.
Pero hindi ako kumakanta,
Saka
hindi ako
never mo
nagtitipid.
declare na ano kasi.
Sa sarili ko lang ba? Siguro, yun na nga, for me kasi pag feeling ko, hindi ko na kinakayanan yung pressure. I really take a break. Oo.
Napatingin ako kay
Yun.
Okay. Maraming salamat po. Next
Thank you,
up,
thank you.
may we hear from Flo Galindez from Lionheart TV.
Hi, Miss Babs.
Hello, bro.
Kasi right now, di ba, there are listeners on your Spotify account that's around 250,000.
Oh, nag-research ka.
Actually, I'm listening. Kasi kahit naman ngayon, even yung mga younger are listening to the OPM talaga.
Yes,
So,
yes.
so do you have any plans of remastering or reimagining your songs to reach to a wider market, especially the young?
Actually, ngayon ko lang, recently ko lang na intindihan actually, iniintindi ko pa ang Spotify. Hindi ko nga alam, meron pala akong artist account doon, honestly. Until I did, of course, a new single, no? So, I am, kumbaga sa, learning a lot of things also. So, yes, one of the reasons why I wanted to record again, and I did approach Star Music. They were very, very kind to me. Kasi nga sabi ko, parang I need something new for me to celebrate my 40th year, and I am planning to celebrate it via a concert again. Very soon, yes. Sabi ko, parang kailangan ko ng bagong kanta. Nahiya naman ako na nag-celebrate ako tapos wala naman akong bagong ipipresent, and that's why I recorded again. So hopefully, yes, it will, it's another way of reaching out to my audience and my listeners. Ngayon na na-discover ko ng Spotify, no?
Who created your account there?
Ha?
Who created your account?
It was just there and we had to get it.
Oh.
Nagulat rin ako na wow, meron palang nakikinig. Akala ko kasi, hindi ko kasi nga naiintindihan yun. Akala ko Spotify is just for you to look for songs and listen to it. So, it's a whole new world for me, no? So, hopefully nga I get to reach out via Spotify and the other digital streaming platforms, no? May Apple Music pa pala and all that. So, parang baguhan ako uli. Bagong-bago yan sa akin. So, yes, hopefully they will look for my songs there and they get to listen to the new songs because I do plan to record a few more.
And then, second question ko po, hindi na natin mapagkakalat na you're really one of the icons of OPM. So, syempre, napakadali nang gumawa ng songs, mag-upload ng songs like Spotify, like TikTok, for the for the mga aspiring at mga bata. And then, kasi you're one na mga nilulook up nila ikaw. So, what is your advice sa mga taong, o yung mga bata na gusto ko rin maging singer, gusto ko rin maging, alam mo yon, being you as an icon talaga.
Ako napansin ko nga, mas madali ngayon sa mga bata to be noticed and for their songs to be heard via all of these mga digital platforms nga, no? They're very, very lucky. Dati kasi kami, pahirapan i-play ang kanta. Naalala ko yon, side A, side B. Isa-scratch pa yung side B para side A lang ang i-play. Totoo yan. Tapos, di ba binibilangan ka ng number of plays sa radio. So, they're very lucky now. Now, napapansin ko mas madaming ang singer-songwriters and they're doing very, very well. I-upload lang nila yan, nagandahan lang yung kanilang followers, nagiging automatic million views yun, no? So, I think they got it more than kami, inaaral ko pa hanggang ngayon, no? So, maswerte sila as long as they believe in themselves and yun na nga, they're very talented at nagustuhan ng followers nila at yung mga tao. Bago nga maging followers, kailangan umingay muna sila, di ba? Tapos nagkiklik sila, ang dami-dami nilang views. So, parang mas alam nila yung formula. So, I feel they're very, very lucky. And sila pa nga ngayon yung nagta-travel rin. They get to do a lot of shows outside the country. Dati, bago ma-notice, di ba? Parang it's such a big deal to make it internationally. Ngayon parang mas madali na dahil ang dami ng ways to be noticed and to get there. As long as, again, you have the courage and the artistry. Diba? Thank you.
Okay, maraming salamat.